Welcome to Curriculum Night. I'm Miss Charisma Brown, your fashion merchandising teacher. This is my fourth year at Independence High School. I've taught marketing, fashion merchandising, and hospitality and tourism. I also serve as the advisor of our DECA organization for marketing students. Today we're going to go over course content, coursework and expectations, contact information, tutoring and office hours, where to find important information for families, navigating Canvas, and ways to succeed in my class. First, let's talk about the course content. What is fashion merchandising? In this course, you will develop an understanding of the business of fashion, which includes the fundamentals of fashion, merchandising, fashion trends and forecasting, the marketing of fashion, the selling, and promotion of fashion. Coursework and expectations. I believe that no one rises to low expectations, and this is why I hold my students to the highest expectations so that they can become better as they go throughout my course. So here's what I expect. Each day, students will have 40 minutes of synchronous learning and 30 minutes of asynchronous learning. The 40 minutes of synchronous learning will begin at the beginning of each class period, and this is where the students and myself are engaged in the learning process together. I will introduce new topics, go over any notes we have. We also will do group activities, video discussions, a restorative circle, and attendance. Restorative circles are typically once a week. During the 30 minutes of asynchronous time, students are expected to do activities independently as well as in small groups. These may include Canvas discussion boards, working on assignments and homework, their mock internship with Macy's, collaborative projects, studying, and preparing for the next day of synchronous learning. Now let's talk about contact information. I keep my doors open even during online learning. So you can reach me via email at charismaj.brown@cms.k12.nc.us. You can also reach me on Canvas. When you log into the Canvas website, you can email each of your child's teachers. You can also go to my website at sites.google.com/cms.k12.nc.us/indie fashion. This is also linked to my Canvas page. You can also find this website on the Big I Believe page. That's the Independence website. Click on directory and you will find a list of all of your teachers' websites. You can also contact me on Instagram at Queen City Teacher to keep up with all the fun things we're doing in class. The Remind app is very, very important. Download the Remind app today and you can sign up for my class. Please have your student ask me for our class code because this is private information. And then you can contact me on Google Voice via my Google Voice phone number. You can also have your student ask me for that number as well, as we don't want to make that number public. Before we move on to tutoring and office hours, I'd like to show you what my website looks like, Canvas course, Instagram as well. So here is my website. Once again, sites.google.com/cms.k12.nc.us/indie fashion. Again, this can be found from the directory located on the Independence website, bigibelieve.com. So on this website, you'll see information about the course, schedule, about myself, teacher. When you select about the class, you'll get more information about each unit and what we will be learning, testimonials from past students, as well as supports available, tips for studying, and supplies needed. Here's some information about me. You can find all the information, including my background, my career journey, my family, pictures of students that I've had in the past, and even fun facts about me. Here's a list of awards and leadership. So take a look at this on my website. I also have schedule information here, the daily schedule, my office hours, any upcoming events, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg schedule, as well as our A-Day, B-Day schedule. I also have a Parents Corner where I will link information that parents will need. So here you see information about the progress report form, parent-teacher conferences, and how to join our Remind group. Here's my Instagram, Queen City Teacher. Feel free to follow me, and you can see some of the cool things going on in the classroom. Next is our Canvas page, and you can come here, contact me by clicking on Inbox. Next, I'd like to go over tutoring and office hours. I will be available to students on Tuesdays and Thursdays during SEL. More information will come out soon from our principal, and you'll receive that information on how you and your student can access the teachers during those times. On Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 p.m. to 4:45 p.m., I'll also be available for small group tutoring by appointment. Students can schedule those appointments with me by letting me know during class, during asynchronous learning, or via email that they need to meet with me during those times. So now let's talk about where to find important information for my families who want to be involved. So you can get CMS Canvas information by going to canvas.cmslearns.org, and you click on Parents to sign up as an observer to view your child's courses and progress. Next, you can go to Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools site, Families tab. So you go to cms.k12.nc.us and click on the Families tab. Next, our Independence High School website, a great resource for you. www.bigibelieve.com, and all of the information is there on the home page. You can also follow us on social media on Twitter and Facebook at Big I Patriots. Next, let's talk about how to navigate Canvas course. So here I'm on Canvas in our student view. So this is exactly what you and the student will see. When you go to Canvas, as you see here, I have a welcome message, a welcome video where you can learn more about the class. In order to get to our live lessons, you click here. And then there is a link for each group. First block, second block, third block. They click on their Zoom link, and they are able to access the Zoom session. If we ever move to a different platform besides Zoom, that will also be posted here, and students will be notified in advance. Grading, you can click here to get to your grades. Teacher information. Here you'll find information about me, how to contact me, as well as how to get back to my website. If you click enter here, you'll see information on each unit, including the dates that will be on those units, the objectives within each unit, and it'll also take you on your screen, it'll take you to the modules. There's also a video introducing each unit that goes over what we'll learn in that unit, as well as the key terms for each unit. There's also an even easier way to get to your modules, and this is what I like my students to do. Right over here, you have your home screen, and then you have modules right underneath. And that's where I want you to go to get to each unit, as well as the assignments and quizzes for each of those units. And then you can click on grades to see any grades that you have posted. And these are just examples. If you see missing, you know that you have a missing assignment. If you've turned something in, your grade should be there. And there will also be feedback as well on each of these. So you can look at your comments or any feedback that I have left for you. And that's how you navigate Canvas. Lastly, I want to leave you with a quote that we say in my class every single day. I always tell my students, don't be good, do what? And they all respond, be great. because they know that my expectations are high. They know that I don't want them to just leave my class good. I want them to leave my class as great individuals, as great citizens, where they can go out and follow their dreams and go to college or into the military or in the workforce, but being better than how they came into my course. And so, ways that you can be great in my course and not just do the minimum is number one, turn on your screen. Be engaged. Turn those cameras on when we're on Zoom so your students and myself can see you throughout the class so that I can make sure you're engaged and paying attention. I love to see feedback, nonverbal feedback like head nods and smiling. Also, my students do a great job at unmuting their microphones and talking to one another and engaging in those class discussions. If you are a little bit more shy and you haven't been doing that, we need you to start doing it now. Once you start to try and get out of that shell and I push you out of your comfort zone, trust me, it's all going to be worth it in the end. And you're going to be better, so much better than even how you came in. And so many of you, all of you, are coming in as great students already. But we want to improve. We should always want to improve and gain skills like communication skills and teamwork. And so in my class, we will do a lot of team collaborative projects. Your students have already started doing these. So just make sure you're supporting them, encouraging them to turn on their cameras and to be an active member in this class. Also studying. So not just during the asynchronous time during the class day, but even after school, taking time to study, go over the notes, look at any recorded sessions. This will make you into a great student. Also, I would love for my students to make connections. The things that we learn in fashion merchandising, you can connect it to your history classes, even your science classes. You may be wondering how. Well, we've learned about fibers, like natural fibers like cotton and flax, as well as manufactured fibers like rayon and polyester. Well, our students can think about how they may have learned some of this information in their science courses, as well as their social studies courses. We will talk about the globalization of fashion and how fashion impacts different societies and cultures around the world. I invite you and your students to think about how you can make those connections to other classes to make fashion merchandising worthwhile. Students, I want you to be your best selves. Come to class every day prepared and ready to learn. Keep coming. I love that our attendance is high. Our engagement is great. Turn those cameras on and be ready to learn. See you tomorrow. Parents, if you have any questions, I would love for you to contact me today. Don't hesitate. You can email me at charismaj.brown@cms.k12.nc.us, or you can contact me on any of those platforms that I gave earlier in this presentation. Thank you so much, and I look forward to getting to know each of you. Have a good one.